The Los Angeles Times has called my next guest one of the most important figures in rock music. His latest CD is called Outside. Please welcome David Bowie.
Now seem so thin and frail. Slinkest secrets other than the sun. No peachy press, no trendy rush of fame. I'm with you, but I can't go on. All my violence, raining tears upon the sheets. I'm bewildered, but we're strangers when we meet. Cold tight fingers tapping out your memories. Forget my name, or I'm over you. Your embrace, it was all that I feel. That whirling room, betrayed by fondue. Still the result is falling for me. My poor soul, all bruised passivity. All your regrets, right roughshod over me. I'm so glad that we're strangers when we meet. I'm so thankful that we're strangers when we meet. I'm in over, we're strangers when we meet. And heels head over, that we're strangers when we meet. 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 Strangers when we meet.
Good to see you again, love. Hey, congratulations. Now, you're back with your old producer on this one, right?
Yeah, Brian Eno.
Yeah. Now, I understand, I was reading a whole bunch about this, and interesting way of working on this one, right?
Yeah, what I did was ask the musicians who were working with us to redecorate the studio
What?
for the opening day, rather than play instruments. So they wallpapered and put carpets out and...
No, but I mean the actual CD itself, the way you
No, we did do that.
would get... No, I know that, but I mean...
No, we did decorate the studio. And then... then what we did was Brian wrote out a number of cards for each musician to read before he started playing.
Oh, I see. This, okay.
Well, the band will know that if you ask a band to jam, they'll play kind of a blues thing, generally.
Right.
So we wanted to improvise all the music. So we had little cards prepared and say, the pianist had a card which said, you have been playing with a South African band, now you can play all the notes that you weren't allowed to play before. And so he'd come into the music from that place.
And so, was this all sort of one take, and that was it? Or
yeah, we did.
Or you would just keep improvising until you got what you wanted?
Pretty much the album was done in real time.
Yeah. Well, that's fascinating. I know, I read that. It was just interesting, and everybody had sort of a different instruction. And
Excuse me.
Which is great, because the musicians don't have to prepare, just show up.
And it's also a cookbook.
And a cookbook as well.
Yeah, the album.
Now, have you gotten over the fear of flying thing?
No, no.
Because we go way back with Tony. You're
Tony, yeah, Tony Massier used to be a mutual driver, didn't he?
No, well, I knew him. He was like a real hitman.
How did you know him?
Well,
he was a hitman.
He was a guy from the city.
Guy, he just had a Sing Sing when I got him his first job, actually.
He was a guy whose ear had been bitten off, and rather than go to the doctor, he duct taped it to his head, thinking it would grow back.
Yeah,
He was a fascinating character.
Well, yeah, he was a driver for a bunch of bank robbers, basically.
Yeah, he was the wheelman on bank jobs. That's what he would do, and so he was your driver.
How did you know him?
Oh, we go way back, Tony and I. He's an old neighborhood guy.
Yeah.
He's an old neighborhood guy. Hey, congratulations on the critical acclaim.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Will you sign one? Be right back right after this. You sign that on my CD? David Bowie, Outside is a new CD. Just terrific. Thank you, David, very much. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, thank you very much. Beverly Hills 90201, and of course, from a vampire in Brooklyn, the old buddy Kadeem Hardison. Thank you, Kadeem. Monday, Roseanne will be here, Debbie Allen, and coming up next on Conan, Brian Williams. Terrific guest. Stay tuned for him. Thanks, folks. Have a nice weekend. See you Monday with Roseanne. Bye, you guys.